Hey! Guys, get over here! We found someone! There's a lady over here! She's unconscious! I didn't wait for a response, just
right.
turned around and followed Fi into the room. Oh, that's you, I'm sorry.
That's so good. We knelt down next to the woman and turned her over as gently as we could manage. All that greeted us was... death.
Oh! Blood.
Oh yeah, no, the writing in this is just wonderfully top tier. Like, the writing is so goofy, so silly.
Yeah. Who is this lady? She's covered in blood.
Well, she's not alive.
Alright, who is this corpse?
I leaned down to listen at her mouth. Nothing, no breathing. With shaking hands, I felt against her neck for a pulse. No movement, just cold skin.
Ugh.
Say you, Grandma, no!
What the hell were you yelling at?
Gigi!
Gigi!
Is she?
Get the kid out of here. Get the kid out of here!
Somebody get Quark out of here!
My thoughts exactly, Sigma.
Okay. Come on, Quark.
Somebody shut that fucking dog up! Yeah. She's not breathing and I can't find a pulse. Her body's already cold, so I'm guessing she was murdered a while ago.
Murdered?
Does this look like an accident? Or a suicide to you?
She could have run into her own knife. We don't fucking know.
Looks like she was stabbed. Don't see a weapon around here, though. That means either the killer took it with them, or
big
Stuck
yawn.
inside her. Or it was part of it. That makes sense.
Well, if someone was strong enough and they had metal hands, then they might be able to stab someone in the heart.
What are you suggesting?
It's just a joke. Don't take it so seriously.
Bye. Welcome back, Rin.
You can't start just accusing people like that.
Whatever.
Yeah, Fi.
If we examine the wound, we'll probably get a better idea of what the weapon was. Let's get her to the infirmary. She might be old, but she's still a woman.
It's like what's why I say the biscuit all the time.
If we're going to do an autopsy, she should have some privacy. Come on, boys, let's go.
Here's toast. He's sneezing. The OK and I gingerly lifted the woman up and carried her to the infirmary. Perhaps he didn't consider himself one of the boys, or maybe it was something else. But whatever the reason, Tenmyoji only stared. His whole body was rigid, like a rope pulled almost to its breaking point, but it was his eyes that caught my attention. He wasn't staring at us, not quite. It was more like he was staring toward us, a smoldering spark of something burning silently behind his gaze. It wasn't until we were almost in the infirmary that I realized Tenmyoji hadn't spoken a single word since the moment we found the body. I turned to look back at him. He was following us at a distance, his breathing heavy and labored, and his movements slow and shuffling, as if his body was suddenly made of lead.
Oh. Oh no, is that his wife?
I don't know.
No. No. God, I was like, I'm back. I gotta go.
That's all good. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you hanging out. The old woman's body was surprisingly light. Carrying her felt almost like carrying an old, dry piece of wood. Way to, wax poetic, my dude. We set her down carefully in the infirmary bed, as if we were afraid she might break.
She looks so peaceful. It's like she's just going to wake up any minute now.
Maybe she didn't suffer much when she died.
Let's hope so.
Anyway, I feel a little bad about doing this, but I think we need to examine her.
You mean like an autopsy or something?
I'm just going to have a look at the wound. If we had a coroner, then it would be a different story, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What?
I'm a doctor. I can look at the body.
I have a medical license.
Yeah!
you're a nurse?
No.
You're a doctor.
Well, I'm not exactly a coroner.
Interesting. I guess you really can't judge a book by its cover, can you?
Sorry.
You don't need to apologize.
Out of everyone here, she is the most likely to be in the medical field than anyone else, given appearances alone. Maybe a
Yeah.
librarian.
Are
Now,
you
if
Yeah,
Alice
okay.
was like,
going to
I'm a
perform an
doctor, I'd be like,
autopsy?
when? At 10 p.m.?
Fucking, you're on the same thing as me when
Mhm.
fucking Lotus was like, I'm a programmer. I'm like, huh? You're a what?
Oh,
Program these tits.
Oh,
won't
I
really
wish
be
someone
doing
will
it.
soon.
One day, buddy.
No, I meant like,
I
no,
think
not
that
me being
machine over
sad
there is
about
a
being
medical
alone. I meant
scanner.
like the tits program. Not everything is about my dating life. Come on.
You know, giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, the tits program. The thing we want to work again.
Yeah, does it work? Can you throw water at me?
I'll try.
Oh wait, no,
Have you
Thick did throw
restarted
something
it?
at me. Yeah, no, because it whiffed.
Oh, hold on.
Throw it at me. It might hit my face. Ah! Ah!
Give me a second.
Ah! Ah! What? Shit! Fuck! Why?
You asked.
I said water!
I wanted to make sure that it worked.
Just ow! That one felt pointed. God damn it.
To be fair, we now know it works.
Uh-huh. Fuck you. I love tits, the program, and boobs. You and me both, Vic. I love a good titty.
Yo! Hey!
Boobs?
That's what I'm saying.
Beautiful.
Listen.
Give me
listen.
10 of them. Put them in my mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Listen. I know I have a big mouth. Let me put it to good use.
Jesus. Femme boobs. Mask boobs. Boobs, as I like to call them. I like them all.
Yep.
Yep.
Call that duality.
Oh my god. Chaos. It's absolute fucking
It's
chaos.
called an
Anyway.
atom.
Hey, yo.
It uses nuclear magnetic resonance imaging to examine and diagnose people.
So you think you can use it to perform some kind of autopsy?
Yes. I think I should be able to manage that.
Alright, time to scan this lady. What is she? Luna ran the scanner over her body and then turned back to the terminal. The display filled up with text, most of it rather technical. It says here that she's just a bag of loose grapes.
What?
I don't know. Last time we said they were avocados. With produce or scanner. Sex
Oh.
female, estimated age 65 to 75 years. Diagnosis deceased.
Well, they weren't a corpse last time.
True. Cause of death exsanguination, so died of blood loss. Estimated time of death 3 to 4 hours ago, I guess. Damage
Okay.
trajectory. Weapon entered through the fourth intercostal, piercing the heart. Wound characteristics. Wound margin is clean and continuous. Wound angles, one sharp, one blunt. Are we in the fucking future? My god. Wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters. Conclusion, based on the characteristics described above, there is a 95% chance that the wound was caused by a single sharp-bladed instrument, and 5% chance
Oh,
it was
nice.
caused by a really strong fist.
Oh yeah, that's.
You can never rule it out.
Oh, by the way,
Uh-huh.
speaking of boobs,
God.
Chew,
Uh-huh.
you're non-binary, right?
Yeah.
But you go by she, they.
Don't you dare say she, them titties.
May I she them too?
No! Get out of here! Fuck off!
I at least asked. Oh, sorry. It's one of my
Pregnant Joe
favorite.
Toggle.
What? No. Oh. At least I didn't do it in the fucking Mario voice.
That's true. Thank you for the bare minimum.
Do you want me to go all out
No.
with it?
Tits lover. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't really get it. What's it mean by instrument? Was she stabbed with a clarinet or
It
something?
means a tool of some sort. A knife, probably.
How are we a college man?
In other words, she was stabbed in the heart, right?
We're an
I don't
idiot.
know.
Yes.
We were
Okay,
writing a
well.
thesis.
So,
Well,
you
I
have to
suppose that
remember,
clears me of
college
suspicion.
is for focusing in on one subject, not being good at multiple.
We were writing a thesis.
Just because you can write a
Sorry,
thesis doesn't
but
mean you
no.
know how to make mac and cheese.
That's true.
Why? Please don't tell me you think my hand can somehow turn into a knife.
I told you that was a joke.
Then why am I still a suspect?
Because you can hold a
We
knife.
found the old lady in one of the AB rooms, specifically the one farthest to the left. Before we went in there, only 2 other people had been in that room. You and Clover. Only one of you was conscious.
Oh.
Fine, please, stop joking around. I assure you, there was no one else in that room besides Clover when I woke up. She must have been put there later.
But the door was locked, right? I don't think anyone could have gotten in without the key.
Perhaps, but there was a hatch on the ceiling, remember?
Yes, there was. But Zero said he'd locked all the hatches.
Well, if he was telling the truth, nobody could have gotten in there after you two left. Which means
Fucking bastard!
Damn, okay, Dio.
Killer, Kay. I knew it. You're him, aren't you? You're the real Zero. Wait a minute, please.
the real Zero.
Hmm.
A lot of vitriol
You're
in his
making
voice.
sense.
He's putting his whole DOC into it.
DOC.
DOC.
Let's suppose I am Zero. Why would I do something that would obviously cast suspicion on me?
Well, because...
Well,
you
because
figured we'd think that. And you'd throw us off the trail by doing the exact opposite.
That's not a logical argument.
Damn.
Still,
that's not logical.
you do have at least half a point. Your argument doesn't confirm my guilt, but it does show us where we should be looking. The person who brought us here is likely the person who murdered that woman. Doesn't that seem like the most reasonable answer?
I guess.
Honestly,
Yeah, that makes sense. If Zero was the murderer, then they could open anything they wanted to. I mean, didn't Zero say something about that?
I live in the master computer. That means all the electronic doors in this whole warren are under my control.
Exactly.
wait, we never voted.
No, we got
Again.
45 minutes.
Also, consider this. If the
It's kind of hard to
murderer
vote when
isn't Zero,
someone shows up dead.
why would
Yeah.
the AI Zero stay silent? He told us that his job was to make sure the game ran smoothly. But now the unexpected has happened, and he says nothing. Why would he do that? If he can see everything we do, then he must know who killed the old woman. So why has he kept his silence? The answer is simple.
He's got a good point.
The murderer is Zero. Or rather, Zero Senior, I suppose you could say. He likely ordered Zero Junior, the AI, to keep his identity hidden. If Zero Junior told us about the murder, then Zero Senior's identity would be compromised. There is something else to consider as well. Perhaps this murder was not unexpected. Zero Senior murdered her. Just as planned. Death is only another part of the game.
Killing someone is just a part of the game to him?
Well, there's no way to know for sure, but I would assume so.
I mean, we have these bracelets that will take us out.
That is true.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no
You think they would have, like, had a
vote is
thing at, like,
recorded
30
before the
minutes
deadline
left.
has passed,
Nah.
any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
Well, one thing's for sure.
And that is?
If we don't go vote, something bad's going to happen.
You see? Just as I said, Zero Jr. ensures the game continues, even though someone has died. All of this is part of Zero Sr.'s plan.
Let's get back to the warehouse. If we all head to the AB rooms, maybe we'll see Zero Jr. After all, he told us he'd give us specifics once we gone in.
Yeah, it's hard to go in when there's a corpse.
Yeah, it's in our room specifically.
Yeah.
Let me out! Let me out! Fuck.
I wanted to go back to the map so badly and just walk us into the warehouse. That would be great. Really going in there? I kind of don't want to. I mean, there was a dead lady in there just a few minutes ago.
What? Are you worried there's a ghost or something?
Maybe.
No, of course not. It's just... Doesn't it bother you?
Nope.
Nah, I'm good.
Even ghosts. I feel bad that she died, of course. But there's not really anything I can do about that, is there?
Damn, pretty cold, you know that?
I prefer bold, but whatever. Just don't let emotions get in the way.
Mood.
That's pretty much the definition of cold.
Anyway, let's go. Looks like the others have already gone in.
I like the fact that you wanted to rhyme cold with bold, considering you're the person who's like, I'm not a Brahmin or a ramen or
Kamen.
yeah, or common.
Shaman.
Yep. And you're not Batman either.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Find a ghost or something?
No. Look at the screen. There's something there.
A screen?
Alright, it's gonna teach us about the ambidex. Prisoner's
Yep.
dilemma.
Yep.
No!
Yep.
Hold on. It might go fast if we just hold it on.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! Everybody's finally here! I've been waiting.
So have we! We got some questions for you, Zero. Why was there a corpse in that?
Ugh. Will all of you please stop bombarding me with questions?
All?
The other people...
Close your eyes,
Ah!
open your mind, brace yourself.
Hey! Hello, Raiders! Welcome, Trask! Hello!
Hi, Raiders.
Hi, Trask! Monster Hunter! You're playing Wilds. What weapon do you main in Monster Hunter Wilds? Are you having fun?
Ooh,
How you doing?
that is a good question. I can...
Yeah.
I love Monster Hunter. I've been playing since Freedom 2. So I will be judging.
Nice.
Nah, I wouldn't do that.
only know about the insect glaive. That's it. I like the launch.
Ah.
Hi, Sub. How you doing?
Okay. Switch axe and hunting horn, I assume.
Dude.
Pretty based. Pretty based, I'm gonna be honest. Dual blades and hammer. Also pretty based.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
I'm going to say this right now. I've been playing long enough that I know how to use 9 of the weapons.
How many hours do you have in Monster Hunter?
Oh, I've easily broken over 1,000 in just 4.
Jesus.
Dude, I love Monster Hunter.
Insect glaive duels. Hell yeah, Feather. Welcome, everybody. Hello, my name is Hugh. You can call me Chew. I am an AstroCat VTuber, and I am joined today by you.
Oh, yeah. You, the viewer.
No PBS Kids this shit. Introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Joe Java. I am a cyber barista, a variety streamer, and all-around chill guy, I'd like to assume.
Yeah. We are playing one of my favorite games, Zero Time Dilemma, Zero's Escape Trilogy, Virtue's Last Reward. I have played it. Joe has not, so we are spoiler free as he loses his mind slowly but surely. So yes.
Yep.
For those of you who came in on the raid, Dress yourself included, if you got a dip for any reason, you gotta get food, you gotta get water, you gotta go take care of yourselves, do what you gotta do to make yourself feel comfortable and cozy. I am happy that you're here, but I'm even happier when you take care of yourself because you're very important. Never forget that. How
Also,
are you?
I'm looking at the other people's responses. Insect Glaive and Dual Blades. So death by 1,000 cuts, but I respect it because you go for the flare.
Yep.
AG uses Gun Lance. Gun Lance is sick. Honestly, it is definitely a line graph of we are so back, it is so Jover when it comes between each game and Gun Lance. So far, we are in the we are so back category, and somehow we managed to stay there from Rise, but who knows?
Fixing in my share. I will eventually play Monster Hunter Wilds. I was informed that you can wear the slutty outfits as a guy.
Yep.
I want baby girl the fuck out of my hunter. No reason.
Oh yeah, it's so funny how many women that I know that do exactly that.
Listen, we've been wanting a crumb of,
Man whore,
and now we get it. So
yep,
we're gonna use it.
Hopefully, more game studios see this as a as a lesson, and they're like, oh shit, we should start doing that.
Slut those men up. I discovered in Marvel Rivals there is a mod that adds ass and bulge jiggle physics to the men. I'm not saying I don't want it, but I'm not saying I don't not want it. That's a friendly reminder that we're 18 plus here. I am a menace to society. I am sorry. I apologize for nothing. Listen. Venom. Yes. Venom.
Venom just comes in. We are caked up.
Yes. Anyway.
Yep.
This bunny is telling us to make a vote.
Yep.
BO is especially loud.
I am one of those. I am a monster fucker. I have read 7 books this year, and 6 of them were smut of the monster variety. I will not be stopped.
If you ain't Fashion Hunter, what are you doing? That is the end game of Monster Hunter. I have like 4 different armor sets and weapon combos.
I was told not to simp for the monsters, and I'm gonna cry.
You can simp for the monsters.
As a
veteran of this series, there are many monsters you can simp.
I've seen the sexy spider creature.
There's more than one spider.
Smash.
There's also more than one octopus.
Yes. I'm gonna simp so hard. Gimme.
Yeah. When you get Monster Hunter Wilds, let me know, and I will carve time from my life just to hang out with you and play Monster Hunter.
Aw, I appreciate it.
Yeah, like, you know that Shen comic of like, oh man, I can't fit all these activities into my schedule. Or can I? As he reaches for
Takes away sleep. That is something for you because you go to bed at a reasonable hour like an actual human being. So, like, I'm surprised.
Yeah, no. Like, when it comes to monster hunting with friends, Joe didn't get to do it in middle school or high school. But in college, I started to do it because I found like-minded individuals. And now I'm like, this is so much fucking fun with more people. Oh my god.
Thanks. Delightful.
Yeah.
B.O. I need you to shut up.
Damn.
Yes, come and get your daily stars. They're fun. They're shiny.
I better hurry and explain all this stuff, or the game will end before I'm done. So, no more questions from now on.
I now realize where I picked up my ooh voice from.
No answers for anybody, okay? You just have to wait. Now, let's get this party started. Let me tell you.
I remember when I was younger, my mom would hit me with that exact voice when I was like whining about nothing. She'd be like,
For example,
"Oh, what's wrong?
All right, so we're
Sad."
after all, what?
all right. We got
So
the whole
funny.
explanation. We can zoom.
I
Yep.
think that about the. Well, it'll just have to wait, I guess. After all, it's almost time.
Hey,
No.
a man has fallen into a river in Lego City.
I don't get it.
Have you never seen a Lego commercial?
No.
Every Lego commercial, there's one guy where they're like, oh no, the bridge is out. Quick, call in the rescue squad. And then like one Lego like guy looks up at the camera and goes, hey! And like then they build the thing.
I don't remember that one.
No, it's like every Lego commercial.
Can you hear me? It is time.
Chat, you've seen Lego commercials that do that, right?
Hi, Machine. How are you?
Until Ambidex gets
Wow, 1 minute. It took you 40 minutes, well, 10 minutes to, well, an amount of time.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart.
Have a nice trauma.
Maybe I should have a nice trauma tattoo to my inner thigh.
We don't have time
I mean,
to talk
is that
about
for
this.
whoever, like...
Yeah.
Alright then.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Is that saying they'd have to be traumatized to get there, or they are traumatized and they got there?
Yes.
Alright then.
How you doing, Machine?
Literally every single Lego commercial. Thank you, Subico. Thank you.
I don't remember Lego commercials.
We have to decide who's
No,
gonna
that's
press the
fair.
button.
I think that's a good way to decide.
Just shut up and do it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
It doesn't matter what we pick, we win, right?
Scissors.
Yup. Heh, looks like I
Damn it. So what are you gonna pick?
guess ally.
We're playing against Tenmyoji. Do you have any
Yeah.
reason to think he won't betray you?
No. Hot Wheels used to do that as well? I did not remember that.
Huh.
Oh, you just finished Split Fiction? That game, I've heard, is really good.
I've been playing that offline with my friend Fish on Wednesday. It's delightful. I enjoy it so far.
Nice.
We only got mildly traumatized.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's very fun.
If he does, what does that make our BP?
1 point each. Well, that's not it's not hopeless. Damn.
Well, I mean, if they do the same thing like that It Takes Two did, like there was a lot of heart and feeling into it, and so yeah. And like this one, it kind of like divides it up into like two drastically different themes. So
Yeah.
like if they handle the subject matter well, then I could see it being Game of the Year or some kind of sweep.
Okay.
And when will
I
we
can
do
believe
that?
it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't actually know. But it's pretty obvious that we'll be playing this game. More than once. After all, we can't get to 9 BP if we don't.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex
Be right in the
game
fields.
volume
Not a lot of
closes.
games can do that. Yeah.
Nice. I'm
Well,
glad
you
to hear
won.
that you and Meg enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'll also get my emotions when I finish it.
The decision's yours.
Sure.
Now decide, ally or betray.
3,
I like how in the one timeline she gave us like this whole explanation of like what we should pick and why. And in this one she's like, well, you won rock, paper, scissors, you go.
All right, have fun. In the last moment before the counter reached 0, I made my choice.
Ally.
Friendship.
Gonna get betrayed. No, it.
Round 1 of the Ambidex game has been completed.
Don't do it to me,
Results.
Timmy OG. I know
Without
you're
the
about to.
Ambidex-
I know you're gonna walk out of that fucking room and be like, I had to because it's the best choice for me.
Big Dick
I'm gonna be like-
Tenmyoji swinging it out.
Yep. And I'm gonna be like, no, why? You were the chosen one.
Okay, so Tenmyoji was quiet after seeing what he saw.
So you chose
Yeah.
ally, huh?
You don't get to complain. I won rock, paper,
Not
scissors.
complaining. I just think you're being a little soft-hearted.
Yeah, well, you're a little soft-farted.
Wow.
Yeah, going there.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have any facts, just misguided optimism.
Yeah, well,
What's up?
What's up?
Siggy!
Siggy!
Fido!
Fido!
Yep, it happens every fucking timeline.
Hey, we're about.
Aw, I wanted to hear it.
I know. Don't worry, we'll hear it again.
I know.
Good. Looks like you're all. Let's get ready to. Amberdex game! Round the If everybody would please.
Bum. Bum, bum, ba, ba, bum.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, come on!
Everyone.
Betrayed somebody.
Yeah.
Here are the
Wow.
results from your game. Now, let us.
We're
check
all
the
down
numbers
to-
on our bracelets.
Oh, man. So, there's like 6s and 1s. That's
Sigma.
cool.
Phi. I'm sorry.
Why? Tenmyoji, why? I trusted you.
Look, I said I was sorry.
And
That
you
doesn't
used
count.
me for
For
land development.
See?
That wasn't very nice.
I told you. A soft heart is the easiest to break. Do you understand what kind of game this is now?
Just tell me one thing, Tenmyoji. Why'd you do it?
Are you serious? Someone's dead, and not just dead, murdered. I got no reason to think that murderer wasn't one of you. Only an idiot trusts someone he's never met when there's a killer on the loose. You think I had a choice?
Oh.
Right.
It's true.
I think
Got
that's
a
enough
point.
for me. I'm old, and I'm tired. So tired.
So tired.
Tenmyoji shuffled off, the same weight I'd seen earlier, sitting heavy on his shoulders. It was only then that I had noticed an angry voice nearby.
Hey,
I think she goes like, "What the hell?"
what the hell is
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss
Hey,
Tenmyoji,
look, lady, I was gonna
I
choose
miss my
Al,
wife,
I swear to
Tails.
God.
I miss
miss
her
her
a
a lot.
lot.
But just as I'm about to do it, this little bastard runs in and hits the betray button.
What?
Oh my
come on.
god.
Really gonna just try and play it dumb, huh? You're a manipulative little twerp, aren't you?
Wow. You two got
Wow,
a lot
he's-
in common.
Quark, is he telling the truth?
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Were you the one
whoa.
who chose betrayal?
Shoo, are you telling me that I'm like Dio?
Yeah.
Ooh, good drink.
You also hate Quark.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I may not like Quark, but I'm not gonna lie about him. I'm honest when I say I don't like him.
Uh-huh.
No!
I'm not gonna push him under the bus.
You were going to marry his mom.
I was going to fuck his mom. There's a difference.
Right, one is a little more degenerate.
I'm not committed.
Committed.
That's why.
I didn't do anything! I didn't have a chance to do anything before Mr. Dio pressed the button! I'm telling the truth! I promise!
Sure, kid. Whatever. The cute and innocent act isn't gonna work.
No!
Fine. You just wait.
Damn. Alice turned on her heel and stormed out of the stormed off before Quark could reply, leaving him alone with Dio.
This is all your fault, Quark.
Damn.
My fault? Why are you blaming me? How could you do that, Mr. Dio? You're a jerk.
Yeah, Dio is a jerk.
Yeah. I can fix him. I moved away silently to let them stare daggers at one another. It seemed that theirs wasn't the only team facing some friction, however.
We aren't trying to blame you.
But, I mean, if you just think about it, wouldn't it make sense to choose betray?
Clover, shut up. I fucking... Never mind pushing them under the bus. You push them down the stairs and let the bus run over them on the way back. On the way out, back up to make sure then drive off again. Jesus Christ.
Listen, you leave no crumbs. You just gotta destroy them. He's got a point.
Forget
God,
it.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
I understand now.
Alright, he's gone. Let's talk shit about him. Can't hear me. Joe is a delightful person, and you should
Hey,
give
what's
him. Fuck!
I didn't leave yet because everyone does this joke. They left. Let's talk shit about them. And then they say nice things. How dare you?
Are you saying I'm not unique?
I didn't say that. I'm saying that is a very funny joke that everyone likes to do.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna go actually get a drink this time.
Okay. The speed bubble. Oh my god. Double tap. I know about that. Always double tap. Bum, bum, bum. How you doing, chat? How are things? How was your Tuesday? I have had a very long day. Part of me is like, I want to work on more projects after stream. I don't think I will. I think I'm just gonna go take my little ass to bed post stream and read my book. Because I started another book. And I just want to be cozy. Have a little glass of wine. Read. For one of Zombieland. Yep. Well, 2 cardio. I don't know the numbers of the rules, but I do know some of the rules that were important. Zombieland was enjoyable. It definitely, I feel like maybe it kind of aged gracefully. But it was definitely a product of, like, the zombie craze back in the day. But it was fun. Big yawns. Look at him. What do you think he's thinking about? Like, he is full on zooted. It's kind of funny. Oh, there he is. Welcome.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. We're talking about Zombieland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It was silly of me to trust you guys.
I had a thought
Okay.
as I left. What if Quark is 0?
Could be.
Because he's like the only kid here. Why is there a kid here?
Yeah, that is true. Could be a genius.
Yeah, it could be one of those situations. And he's trying to make Dio look like the bad guy because Dio is already hot-headed and like very temperamental.
Mm-hmm. The air in the room seemed to turn thick and sour, hanging over us like a brooding, angry cloud. It was a grim omen of darker times to come.
0, when is the next round?
And then we go through all of this.
Okay, so nothing changed. We didn't even ask him about like the lady.
Mm-mm.
I had to guess. Or maybe.
Why?
Yeah, why am I going to die?
I guess I can tell you why. Anyone who's BP,
I get it.
We get penalized, and we're gonna
Sigma, if any
die.
of us chose our BP would drop.
What? What the?
I'm upset now.
I'm upset now.
All right,
Man.
we're purple, and I'm a pear.
Mm-hmm.
It's magenta. Who am I
Mine's
paired
magenta
with?
too.
We got Clover.
Me
All
too.
right.
Hey, wait.
Oh.
It wasn't just the color that changed. I'm a solo now.
Looks like Clover and I are still pairs, though.
I'm a yellow pear now.
I am yellow as well, but it seems I'm still a pair.
Then who's the yellow solo?
Me.
So we're gonna have Clover automatically. We're either gonna have Quark, Dio,
Still a solo.
or Tenmyoji again.
Looks like I'm cyan.
I'm a cyan pear. Aren't you one too?
Yeah. Says pear, and the color's cyan.
When did they change?
back when the AB gates closed. As soon as the gates closed, your colors get all shuffled up automatically.
Yeah.
The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too. And of course, it's totally random. No.
And she has such a good time playing Zero the Third.
Oh yeah, delighting in like the chaos.
Yeah. Okay, so now we pick the...
I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. But even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we needed to at least try to find another way out. So I shook my head and stood up straight and headed off. Alright, we're gonna do all of this again.
Yep, okay.
Alright.
So it's either Quark...
Quark, Theo, or, can't remember. Temioji.
Temioji, yeah, again. It just feels bad because he's always
Another
picked...
dude. This place is turning
you know.
into a real sausage fest.
Yeah.
Yippee!
What are you telling me for? Oh yeah, you were one of the first people in here, weren't you?
Yeah, so?
Oh, did you notice anything?
No. Although I guess I did notice that the sofa's pretty comfortable.
Okay, how about something more useful?
I'd say that the comfort level of a sofa is pretty useful.
This is a man who bottomed on a sofa once.
Right.
Dio, what's this?
That? What, you can't tell? It's a dirty magazine.
Why do you say it like that?
About to say, I'm gonna look at this heavenly body, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
Come on, it's about astronomy. Can you even read?
Can you even see? Just look at those rings on Saturn. Don't they excite you?
Different strokes, I guess.
It appears to be a special.
I don't need this man in my
dedicated to the lunar
galaxy.
eclipse. The cover says the eclipse can be observed on December 31st, 2028.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess it did say something like that.
Dio was ejected into space. Dio is the imposter.
Damn. Calling him out.
Yeah. That's 6 days from now, right?
6 days, huh?
You mean today is December 25th?
Yeah.
This is a shitty Christmas celebration.
Yeah. I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on how long I was out after they hit me with that gas, I suppose.
Hey, Kay. Your team went to the crew quarters, right? Did you find anything?
Nothing of interest.
You'd better not be hiding something.
There really wasn't anything helpful. At least, nothing that could help us escape. There was a book about a cat, though.
Meow.
A cat? What, so now Zero Senior's a crazy cat lady? Just what the hell are we supposed to do with that tidbit?
Well, it's more useful than how comfortable the sofa is.
It is true.
The sofa's comfort level is very useful.
Oh my god. Shut the fuck up about the sofa.
What?
I think you must have misunderstood me. This book isn't for, cat ladies. It's about Schrodinger's cat.
I don't really give a shit about the breed, genius. Anyway, I'm a dog person if you couldn't tell.
Well?
No, it's not an issue of breed.
Okay. So it's a story about poor Mr. Schrodinger and his beloved cat, right?
This is taking a fucking turn. Also, that joke
He's
is out
not
of this
smart.
world. You didn't think I didn't see that sub. I saw that.
Don't tell me. The cat dies at the end. Who fucking who?
Fine. Never mind.
Okay.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be very funny and very fitting for this game if K is not Zero
Mm-hmm.
but instead he is protagonist from the first game.
Oh, yeah, that would be really interesting.
The way you said that makes me think that's not true.
No! Why are you second guessing me? I think it's a good theory.
Because for these games, and this is a little bit of meta knowledge, but I do know the fact that we are still Sigma in the third game, correct?
Yes and no. It's a Schrödinger
Okay.
Sigma, if you would.
Oh, so in one dimension our dick is 18 inches long, in another dimension it's not. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
So what are you saying? You're about metagaming it.
Well, if we're still Sigma in the next game, I feel like it'd be very anticlimactic if the protagonist of the first game does not come back when Clover does come back.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And Alice.
And Alice, yeah.
And I don't know about you, but I feel like Clover was not, like, the penultimate popular character of the bunch in the first game.
No.
Mm-mm.
That'd have to go to, what's her name?
June?
June, yeah.
That is true.
Because, like, she was, like, the waifu, the protagonist hooks up with her at the end, probably.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
you know.
Welcome to Joe's conspiracy board theory.
Yeah, I have a cork board and actual pins.
He does. I've seen them.
Yeah, I could start making up a theory and, like, have red string attached to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can provide you reference for the drawing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know which reference I'm pulling from, which would be the Pepe Silva.
Yeah, Pepe Silva.
Yep. Just as I was about to open my mouth to tell Kay that I cared about what he found, even if Dio didn't, Luna and Fi appeared.
Hey, ladies.
Heyo.
I was just about to tell Dio stop being a bitch.
Hello, Sigma. So this is where you were. Did any of you find anything?
Nope, we got squat.
You were looking, though, right?
Yep.
Hey, answer me.
Oh, well, I mean, we weren't wasting time. I was just asking them what they found.
And?
Nothing.
Useless.
Damn.
What about you, Sigma? You were one of the people searching the infirmary, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. I take too long to explain. Just have a look at this.
I dug the paper out of my pocket and handed it to Luna.
It looks like a piece of newspaper.
Yeah, but it's not very new. Probably old paper at this
I
point.
hate this. How fucking dare you?
The headline
Because it's
says,
fun.
I know.
Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What? What is Radical 6?
Just read the article.
Okay. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Yeah.
About that. A cold silence fell over the room. For several long minutes, no one spoke. It was Kay who finally broke the spell.
Is there a chance? I mean, I certainly hope it isn't the case, but could it be that this facility is, in fact, one of the quarantine locations that Courtney mentions?
I hadn't even thought of that.
Then, you're saying we're all infected with this Radical 6 virus?
I don't know. It doesn't really fit. I mean, none of us have shown any kind of symptoms, right?
Well, I do feel a little strange. I've lost my balance a few times.
My body feels kind of weird too now that you mention it.
That's probably just because you were asleep for so long.
It's true. Hi, sibling! How are you?
Hi, Ash.
Are you suggesting that our incarceration here has nothing to do with this article?
Yeah. It just doesn't add up. The order's backwards. Maybe if we'd been thrown in here after this virus started spreading. But right now it looks like we were abducted before this thing turned into a pandemic. How's that make any kind of sense? Besides, you found that article in the safe, right? That means Zero Senior put it there specifically so we could find it and read it.
Why would Zero do something like that?
Because Zero's a dick.
So that we'd think this place is a quarantine facility. So that we'd think what Zero wants us to think.
How do you mean?
How are you, sibling? How are things?
This thing is just a
Hope you were well.
prop.
Yeah.
Something to set the scene. Zero's trying to freak us out. That article is a fake.
You got a point. If it was real, why cut it out? You could just give us the entire newspaper. Yeah, circle it in red pen.
Right? That lazy son of a bitch.
Wow. Hot calling the kettle.
Yeah. Probably too much of a pain in the
I'm
ass
doing
to
pretty
fake
well.
the whole paper.
Had a good day.
I'm hanging out. It's been a day, but you know, I'm doing okay. And I got water. Been hydrating. I've been living on Sprite and caffeine. And a little bit of water.
I've been
What does the
like
other side
not
look like?
taking anything with caffeine for a while now. The other side? Oh, hold on. It's black.
See? There you go. Why would a newspaper just be black on one side?
How dare you red flag me? I'll drink water.
Well, perhaps there was an ad there.
An ad?
Some sort of full-page ad with a black background.
No. I bet you money an article like this was front page news. It's too big of a story. And I really don't think they put full page ads on the back of the front page.
Exactly.
Oh, late stage capitalism will tell me otherwise.
Even I know that.
Yeah.
And I can count the number of times I've read a paper on one hand. If Zero Senior really wanted to trick us, why not go all out? Only an idiot would fall for this. It's pathetic.
Ow.
Am I right or what?
I suppose you do have a point.
Yes, I agree.
Besides, I don't remember even ever hearing any news about a pandemic. If it was really killing hundreds of thousands of people, I'm pretty sure that would have been on the news or something.
You're right. We would have heard about it.
God, why do we live in this timeline?
I know.
Why are the characters all silent like they heard me?
They're looking right at you.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, sorry, bud.
And sorry, Joe
Alright.
_ Java.
Why do you have to use my government name like that?
It's because the robots would read it that way.
I know, but I don't like I
I
don't like the
know.
underscore. Don't say the underscore out loud.
Joe overscore.
Listen, I'm never gonna overscore in my entire life.
Oh, buddy, you gotta get more confident.
All right, let's have a look around. See if we can find anything else.
Good idea.
I'll be off then. What about you guys?
The consensus seemed to be that they intended to remain.
All right.
Okie doke.
Okay. See you later.
With a wave, I made my way to the exit. Talking shit about us. Where to next?
Yep. All right.
Bum bum.
Ah. We went someplace to become infirm.
Huh?
It's an infirmary.
Sigma, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, Tenmyoji.
What do you want?
What? Want? I just came by to check up on you.
Oh, I thought maybe you were here to kill me.
Why would I do that?
Because I betrayed you in the last AB game. I'm the reason you and Fire down to 1 BP.
Yeah, but that's hardly a reason to kill you.
Maybe.
It was clear that conversation wasn't going anywhere. I shut my mouth and I looked around the room.
I would at least ask him, like, are you okay, bud? You've been, like, quiet since we found that person.
Yeah, is that your wife?
Yeah. So is it just you here?
On this side of the divider, yeah.
This side?
Quark's over there, having a look around. And there's... You really gonna make me say it?
Oh, the lady who was murdered, you mean? Yeah, you've been acting kind of weird ever since we found her. Why is that? You
What,
okay?
isn't that normal? We found a dead body. Who the hell doesn't get a little freaked out?
Oh, he's got a point.
What ain't normal is all of you just running around like nothing happened. Hell, some of you probably don't even remember she's in here.
That's just because we've got a lot of other stuff to think about. Can you blame them for being a little single-minded? They're trying to escape from a game that's just made it clear it has no problems killing them.
Oh, just trying to survive, huh? Then don't you think we
Yeah.
have to figure out who killed her first?
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't think much, do you?
Wow.
I'll bet you a pound of neodymium the bastard who grabbed us is the same bastard who killed her. Who else could it be?
If Zero is one of us, then you're saying one of us murdered the old lady. In the parlor with a candlestick.
Thanks, Colonel Mustard.
You got it. I'm actually Sergeant Ketchup.
Wow. I had no way to respond to that.
Yeah. It was because no matter where my platoon went, I'd always make sure to get there.
Don't say it.
It's because I always could catch up.
Ah!
You saw it too, right? Person in the gas mask?
Yeah,
Did you notice anything?
not really. The gas made pretty short work of me. Me and Quark.
What? You and Quirk were grabbed together?
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
See your grandson?
So what if he is? Why do you
Oh.
want to know? That doesn't have anything to do with what's going on here.
But what if it does? Maybe it'll shed some light on something else.
I'm pretty sure it won't.
Why's that?
Quark's got nothing to do with this.
So it's got something to do with you then.
What is it, goddammit? What do you want? Why don't you just leave me alone?
Because you're suspicious.
What? There's nothing suspicious
Well-
about me.
You're wearing a bolo tie.
Well, alright, tell me this then. When and where did Zero Senior abduct you?
Forgive me if I don't feel like spilling my guts to a guy who probably hates him right now.
Alright, fine. I'll just ask Quark. Quark!
Quark!
Stop it. Quark! Don't tell him a damn thing!
Whoa, you're getting more suspicious by the...
I'd started towards the partition as I spoke, with the intention of finding Quark. I found him as I rounded the divider, but... Uh-oh. He was just standing there, a blank, slightly confused look on his face.
Quark? You okay, buddy? Hey, Quark? You alright? Can you hear me?
Huh? What? Is something happening?
Someone got high.
I turned to look at Tenmyoji. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah.
You
Look back.
confused. Oh yeah, that's you. I'm sorry.
Joe doesn't want me to read.
That's not true. I actually
He doesn't like
prefer
my
it.
hobbies.
Weren't you listening to our conversation?
Yeah, you were just talking so fast. I couldn't really understand.
Fast?
My head felt kind of foggy, and I couldn't really make out what you were saying. I'm fine now, though. Whatever it was seems to be gone.
Are you sure you're okay?
I think I'm just tired. Being stuck in this place is pretty exhausting. And...
He glanced at the bed in the back of the room. On it lay the body of the old woman.
What? Tenmyoji! What the hell are you thinking? You can't let Quark back here!
Huh? Oh, yeah. Right. Quark, get over here.
Wow, grandfather of the year.
Anyway. You really sure you're okay now?
yeah.
Maybe Luna should have a look at you. Supposedly, she's some sort of doctor.
I said I was fine. Gosh, Grandpa, you're such a worrier. You always freak out over nothing. I'm fine.
Quark is a motherfucker that would lie in a zombie apocalypse thing.
Yup.
Yep.
Yep.
I didn't get bitten at all. I'm okay.
Don't look at my legs!
Don't look at my legs! And don't look at my arm either! I swear, I didn't get bit by a zombie! Damn, do you want brains? I want brains.
Come on. Let's get
Quark,
back to
I was
work.
asking if you'd seen any wood around here. We need to build a fire.
Ew. I don't like fire.
A fire for eating brains?
You know, I really like smart food. You know, like popcorn and cauliflower, brains. And I love brains.
I heard that if you eat seafood, it's good for your brain. You should get some.
Yeah, I think there's a lobster you can get. Just try fishing. I know it takes hours on end, but you'll be distracted while I eat your brain. I mean, fuck.
I'm guessing you didn't find a secret passage somewhere, huh?
No.
Nah.
I see.
Yeah. I'll go check up with the others then. Tenmyoji. Keep an eye on him, alright?
He's concerning.
You to tell me that?
I grinned and turned toward the exit. Where to go next? There was only one place I hadn't visited. Crew quarters. Hiccup. Yippee!
Yippee!
Yippee! Yippee! Look at that little dancing jelly bean.
Oh,
I like that.
Sigma.
Good.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle,
Oh, hey,
wiggle, wiggle,
Clover.
wiggle.
Well, have you found anything?
No. What about you?
Nothing. I looked through 3 or 4 of the rooms in here. No secret passages so far.
I don't think we're gonna find any. Do you really think
Damn.
Zero Senior is that stupid?
You're probably right. A secret passageway would be a pretty serious oversight.
Yeah, Zero would be bad at his job.
I have a lot of choice adjectives for Zero, but I admit stupid isn't one of them.
Motherfucker is.
Right?
About to say, are we gonna find the bomb again?
Bam!
Hey, there's something I've been wondering about.
What?
So...
You okay?
Yeah. What
Okay.
exactly is the deal with you two?
What do you mean?
Well, you obviously know each other pretty well.
Yeah, we do. We're half sisters.
Why would you turn like that?
Any chance you'd buy that one?
Sorry.
Then what do you think we are?
I didn't feel like playing games.
What's headquarters supposed to mean?
What?
I heard you two talking in the infirmary. You said something about getting in touch with headquarters. Yeah, suddenly all quiet, aren't we?
Uh-huh. We should kill him. Alice laid her hands on her hips and sighed.
Clover and I are co-workers.
Okay, where do you co-work?
We can't tell you that.
Why not? Is it some sort of secret government project that you can't talk about?
You can tell yourself that if it makes you feel better.
Does it have something to do with Zero?
Well, why would you think that?
Because you seem to know more about Zero than you're letting on, Clover. The way you were talking in the infirmary. There's even a 0. Sure sounds like you've heard of 0 before to me. And Alice, from what you two were saying, I bet you know something about 0 too. Come on, you can't hide it forever. Just tell me what's going on here.
Well,
You guys obviously suck at your job.
Wow. Way to come for their throats.
You know what? Actually, I'm sorry. It's still National Women's Month.
Yeah.
They're pretty good at their jobs.
Thank
My
you.
bad. My bad.
Yes.
Clover.
it's okay. I think we can tell him a little.
What do you mean this isn't the first time?
About a year ago, 9 people were kidnapped and forced to play a game.
So 2027 is when the first nonary game took place.
Oh, so we have 2 years before it happens.
Yep,
The
we're almost
rules were
there.
different, but it was called the nonary game too. Oh, wait. I guess only 7 of them were really kidnapped. I mean, 2 of them were actually the ones behind it.
Spoilers, Jesus.
No, I guess if I count the other 2, then there were 9. Anyway, the people behind
Wait,
that
what?
nonary game also called themselves 0.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
Uh-huh.
I might be misremembering. I know Ace
Uh-huh.
was the motherfucker. But who else was behind it? Wasn't it like 3? Santa? Yeah,
Mhm.
Wasn't Santa also behind it somewhat?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was those 2.
Well, Ace was behind the original one. So was the Ninth
Right.
Man.
I thought the Ninth Man I thought he like had like a note that was like, do this or whatever, and then he does it and he's like, oh wait, fuck, I'm gonna explode, and then he dies.
Yeah. Give or take, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he wasn't really behind it, he was just like corroborating it to get
Mhm.
out alive.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting how you forgot who the true culprit was.
Oh yeah, who was the true culprit?
Waifu.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were doing like timey-wimey shenanigans to like do the puzzle with her at the same time as like her past self, but we still get out together.
But her present self was still there. Her present self still existed.
Yeah, that was the thing that didn't make sense to me.
Science, bitch.
Yeah, pseudoscience.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, hold on there, Clover. Can you give me more details? Nope.
Nah.
Besides, how do you even know about this in the first place?
Because I was part of it. I was one of the people who got kidnapped.
Twice. I'm really bad at my job.
What? You mean this is your second nonary game?
No,
This is my 3rd.
it's my 3rd.
Yeah.
What?
The same thing happened.
Oh
10
yeah,
years
that's
ago.
right. As a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait. What are you? That means you have to have something to do with this.
She's gonna be our partner in the next room, really?
I guess you could say that.
What do you mean you guess? How could you not? Whoever keeps doing these nonary games must have decided they wanted you to play a 3rd one.
No, I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the game was run by a different person both times, and the guy behind the first nonary game has already been arrested.
What about the second one? You said there were 2 people for that one.
They're still on the run, but
Then it has to be them.
no, I really don't think so.
Why?
Because they already did what they were trying to do.
Yep.
There's no way they'd have another nonary game.
Yeah, they've already accomplished their goals.
Okay then.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well that makes no sense. So let me see if I have this straight. The nonary game has already been done twice by different people and for different reasons.
Yes. Well, I can't be totally sure, but
Oops.
And why is whoever's doing this calling it the nonary game? Is it just a coincidence that they're calling themselves Zero?
I don't know.
That's not good enough!
Well,
I'm suddenly angry! You've gotta think!
I do sound like that one guy from like Seinfeld. Jerry Seinfeld. The bee from Bee Movie.
Like jazz?
No.
I actually do unironically like jazz.
Well, that's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
It's okay to like jazz. Jazz is delightful.
I was gonna, like, it sounded like, oh, it's okay, buddy. You can like whatever you want.
Yeah, you can. Anyway.
You're the key to figure this all out, but you've gotta think.
But I don't know. Oh,
What?
the gas mask.
The gas mask?
Wow.
Oh, yeah. I saw it too. But what about it?
Well, somebody in a gas mask showed up and used that white smoke stuff on me. That's what happened a year ago. And that's what happened on the 22nd. Someone with a gas mask attacked Alice and me while we were...
Whoa! This gotta be the same person.
But I don't know why they do that. I mean, they already did what they needed to do. And if it was them, then I don't know why all these other people are here. Except for me and Alice. None of you guys have anything to do with what happened a year ago, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I know I didn't have anything to do with it.
How can we prove your innocence, Sigma?
You sure you've never met any of the other people here?
Yeah, I'm sure. I know I've never met Luna, or Dio, or Tenmyoji, or Quark, or Phi, but Kay...
Kay.
Right. There's no way to know who he is under that armor. And if his memory loss is real, he wouldn't know even if he had met any of it.
Unless we can get that mask off him, I can't say for sure if I've met him before or not.
One of these routes has to reveal that.
Maybe.
It's gotta.
Then, before one of us could break the silence...
Hey, I'm breaking the silence! Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Tenmyoji? What's wrong?
Luna! Where's Luna?
She's not here.
What's wrong?
She has to be in the lounge.
It's Quark. Something bad's happened.
Fucking knew he was lying. Hey, calm down. What happened to Quark?
He just collapsed. I have to find Luna. She said she was some kind of a doctor, right?
Luna's over in the lounge. Where's Quark?
He's in the infirmary.
Alright. Got it. I'll go get Luna. You head back to the infirmary. Clover, Alice, you're with me.
Okay.
Right.
Time to run. We bolted out of the crew quarters and headed toward the lounge and Luna.
Yep. I like the fact that, like, even though he's like, you must hate me right now, and we're just like, yeah, okay, man, whatever.
The whole process took only a few minutes. The machine scanned Quark's body within seconds. His results lit up the screen. Words too complicated for me to understand scrolled across as she read them, and as she read them, Luna's face grew dark. She bit her lip and just stood there for a moment, looking down at Quark before she spoke.
Well, I know what's wrong with him. I feel so terrible saying this, but Quark has an infection. A viral infection.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Is that you or me?
That's you.
Okay. I felt my stomach lurch. Don't tell me.
Yes. He's been infected with a virus called Radical 6.
Have you ever heard of this virus? Radical 6, I mean.
Yeah, they have. I told them about it before we went to the lounge.
What? No. No, that can't be right. Quark can't be... There must be something we can do. How can we cure him?
Well, the Atom says that there's an antiviral serum called Excelavir. It's the only way to counteract Radical 6. If we can inject him
But
with
we
some,
never
he
got
should,
to the second game.
Yeah.
should be okay.
Where is it?
Was there none in the infirmary?
Sigma, Tenmyoji, and I looked everywhere. We didn't find anything.
We didn't find anything like that in the crew quarters either.
No luck in the lounge.
Hmm.
Oh, God. Then he's going to... Oh, God, no.
Tenmyoji's voice broke as he spoke. With a tortured
Bro, he
sigh...
already lost his wife.
I know, right? With a tortured sigh, he collapsed to his knees.
Quark?
Quark! Oh, thank God.
It's him wanting to make
awake.
Elb toys again.
Get away from
Yep.
me!
What?
I can't.
Can you
I have to.
What?
Have to what?
can you like auto like speed through this?
What are you talking
Yep.
Isn't it up? I have to.
But, huh?
Like,
He's losing his mind.
no!
Right.
On it.
And everyone
Stop it!
gets him to stab.
Yep.
And then Tenmyoji's not doing his shit.
Bastard! Why won't you let me go? They can't lock. Please, you have to let me. I'm trapped. Let me. I have to kill me. Somebody, anybody. Kill
This is
me.
fine. Hi, Wheeze! Welcome
You
in!
can put that in perfectly cut screams. Somebody get that scalpel away from him.
Okay, Clover's got the scalpel this time.
Okay. Good job, Clover.
Alright, so he doesn't have the scalpel, and then we just gotta punch him in the face.
Yep.
Luna,
Yes?
are there any tranquilizers in here?
No. Well, I mean,
What?
there's Soparil Beta.
And then we're gonna learn about Soparil Beta so we can drug him.
What?
You'll be fine. It's just an... It won't
Yep.
hurt.
But
Just hurry up. Come on.
Okay, let me just...
And there we go.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Okay, I've got...
Locked and loaded.
Wait until he's... Now. Do it
Right.
No! Stop! Stop!
Stop!
Chink.
Bung.
Damn.
Respiration, blood pressure, brain waves. Everything's normal. According to these readings, he's in a very deep sleep.
All right. I guess we're good for now.
Yes.
What about the anesthetic? How long will it last?
He shouldn't wake up for a few hours.
Man, he sure was strong for such a little guy.
I think that might be the virus's fault. It probably attacks the part of the brain that governs reason. Without anything to hold it back, his body was using every ounce of strength it had.
Yeah? How do you know?
Huh? Oh, well...
How much do you know about this Radical 6?
You can't be a doctor. Women can't be doctors. He would say that. This is a fucking red pill, bro.
Not much.
Oh
broke
my
him.
I don't know about as
God.
much as you do. All I've seen about it is that newspaper article Sigma showed me.
You'd better not be lying.
Why would
Oh,
I
you
lie
seem
about
so
that?
cool.
Uh-huh.
I've seen other viruses that do the same thing. I was just making a guess.
So when Quark tried to kill himself, are you saying that was because of Radical 6 too?
Yes. At
Also,
least, I think
Mhm.
so.
so I will say Quark getting superhuman strength, I actually kind of believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know how, like, when you have, like, adrenaline pumping through your body, you can, like, perform feats like a mother lifting a car to save her child or something?
Yep.
I could easily see, like, if this virus does attack the brain like that, that it would just, like, pump adrenaline through your body to do stuff like that. But what's more, the thing they don't talk about is you are incredibly sore afterwards because your muscles are not supposed to be able to do that on a regular basis. So, like, any continued amount of, like, usage like that would definitely tear your muscles badly.
Yeah, and I don't think he's got well-developed muscles for, like, a 4th grader.
Yeah. So what kind of virus is Radical 6? You'll know if you're rad because you'll start to have your hat on backwards.
Oh my god.
You'll have a can of Surge in your hands, and you'll throw a skateboard from nowhere.
Throw a skateboard from nowhere? I pulled the newspaper article out of my pocket and looked at it again. Everyone else crowded in.
Look at this last line. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised.
Are you saying this is some kind of quarantine zone?
I already explained this.
Why not?
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Dio ran through what he told the rest of us in the lounge.
Then
well, why don't we
you're
just
saying
all
the
get
newspaper
scanned?
article was fake?
There's a
That's
machine
true.
for it.
But the virus is clearly real. That Adam machine told us he was infected with Radical 6.
So, do you know how that thing works? I bet there's 1,000 ways to hack it. Zero Senior probably just programmed it so that it would spit out whatever he wanted. Besides, there was something Sigma mentioned. Have any of you guys heard anything about any sort of viral pandemic?
Well, no, but
I have heard rumors about a virus being used as a bioweapon.
What?
What did you say?
Oh boy.
Whoa, Alice, what the hell? Explain.
As much as I would love to. I'm sorry, time's up.
Time?
Hit the buttons on your bracelet.
Shit, we have 5 minutes. Oh, and Quark is passed out.
Well, he's a child. Pick him up.
And we only have 5 minutes until the chromatic doors open downstairs.
Could you imagine if we had like a wheelchair and we're just like pushing him down the hall and he just kind of poop?
Yep.
I'm bullying this kid.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I.
So when you do it, it's fine. When I do it.
When I do it, it's fine. When you do it, I like to make you feel bad because you got empathy. I'm dead inside.
Jeez. So if you tell us, even if there was time, right?
Or would I? Who knows?
Oh, look at you,
Fine.
Mrs. Mysterious.
We'll deal with this later. Right now, we need to get to the elevator and head down to floor B.
what are we going to do about Quark?
I'll carry him.
Are you sure?
I can't just leave the boy here. Besides, if we don't have Quark's bracelet, there'll be one team who can't open their secondary door. If that happens...
They'll get penalized.
Exactly.
Penalized.
Very well then. I will carry Quark. I will be able to move much faster than Tenmyoji.
Huh. You make a good point. Look, are you sure about this?
See? Kay's a good guy. He's
Can I
helping.
trust you?
You have nothing to worry about.
Fine, just be careful.
Of course.
All right, let's go. We're running out of time, people. Move!
So I think, didn't they put all the people that had like 1 point in groups so they all have to?
I don't know. At Fi's command, we all began to run. The door opened and we spilled out of the warehouse and out into the warehouse.
My thing is, so 4 people have 1 point currently. Which means you can do a team of 1, you can do 2, a pair, and 2 solos of 1 point. That way, all 3 teams will have one side that is only 1 point and the other side is not 6. I'm trying to figure out how we would do that with our current groups. About to find out. Chromatic.
Doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
They're open. We need to hurry. Who's going to go and...
What are our
Pretend
options?
just like
We'll just skip through this. They're gonna be like, what are
Yeah.
the options? So we can either go with Tenmyoji again,
Mm-hmm.
or we can go with Dio, or we can go with Quark, who's unconscious. Bum bum.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
So how do we want to pair up?
I think the people who have the greatest disadvantage should get to choose.
What do you mean?
The people who have 1 BP.
So you, Phi, Luna, and Sigma?
Yes, exactly.
All right then. Who do you want to go with, Alice?
Anyone but Dio. I'd rather die than get paired up with that prick. Just anyone but him.
Damn. That's a lot of hate.
Bitch, you voted against her.
deserved.
It's deserved.
What did
Yeah.
you expect? You betrayed me.
Hey, I told you already. That was Quark.
I don't believe you.
The kid's unconscious and dying of a disease, and you're still going to blame him?
What? You're telling me you trust him more than me? Anybody other than Dio could mean Quark, you know. You willing to pair up with him?
He's asleep. I don't really think I need to worry about him voting.
I glanced over at Quark. He looked tiny, cradled in Kay's arms, fast asleep. If I didn't know any better, I'd think he was just a kid who tired himself out from playing too hard.
All right, bye. Who do you want to go with?
Anyone other than Tenmyoji is fine. My reasoning is the same as Alice's. He betrayed me last time.
We're all traumatized.
I guess that's fair.
If we want to honor Alice and Phi's requests, then we can go with any option besides C. So, A or B?
Okay, so we either do Dio or I think Alice?
Hold on.
Or
We've got
Quark.
2 other people with 1 BP.
Oh, Tenmyoji. Dio or Tenmyoji, that's the ones.
How about you, Luna?
I don't really have a preference. Clover and Kay did betray me last time, but
They're both pairs now, though. And since they're your pair too, there's no way you'd end up going through the same door as them.
yeah.
All right then, Sigma. What about you?
Let's see.
Clover and I were a pair. That meant that I had to choose one of the 3 solos.
You know what?
What do you
The
think?
the option that's best for us is to go with Quark.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of want to go with Tenmyoji because I want to get through this route with him. Because even
Alright.
though he's betrayed us, we're gonna have to go back down the line where we betray him anyways.
You can fix him, is what you're saying.
No, I just want to see how he fucks us over in the next path.
Gotcha.
I'll take Tenmyoji, so we'll go through the.
You okay?
Yeah, I just read it.
You cut off at the very end.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I must have.
Me. But I picked
As long as you're
Betrayal
okay.
last time.
Exactly. So I'll just make you pick Allie this time.
What the hell, Sob? We can fix him.
Well, I guess I should say you won't have a choice.
Is that so? You mind telling me how you'll do that?
I'd love to, but we don't really have the time. Ask me again later, okay?
Fine. You're on.
Ooh.
So we're doing option A. That means Luna, Dio, and I will go through the green door.
Which leaves the red door for Quark, Kay, and me.
Any objections? Good.
No.
Let's go.
Listen, take care of Quark, all right?
You needn't worry.
I'll watch out for him.
10 seconds remain until...
Listen, Ten Miyoji, honestly, you should trust me at this point, because I could have easily said, I'll go with Quark, your unconscious grandson.
That is true.
But instead, I chose to go with you, so I'm literally in your eyesight all the time for this.
Uh-huh.
So you have no reason to think that I'm betraying you on this one. The door's closing.
Right.
I'm going.
Thank you, Clover.
Thank you. With only seconds to spare, we dash through the blue door. Quick question, how delayed is stream on your end?
0.
Let me see.
Doors closing.
Okay, Clover just went through the door. She went, I'm going.
Okay, so there's like a subtle delay. Wonder what happened.
I mean, if I refresh Twitch,
Mm-hmm.
the thing just got scanned in the elevator.
Still a little bit of a delay.
A wee bit, but not terrible. It seems more natural right now.
Okay.
3 doors.
Bee garden.
Should we take? Yeah, just
That
be a
seems like
garden.
kind of
Come
a
on.
silly question. I mean, they're all locked, aren't they? How can we go through any of them if they're locked?
35. 35 seconds?
Yeah, probably. That or frames.
Heh.
I don't know. I don't know how they would calculate 35 frames.
Maybe that does something.
Why don't you pull it and find out?
Yeah, I feel like Twitch's like API thing that they set up, I think it like bunked a bunch of shit.
Probably. It's like 20 to 25 seconds.
Yeah, it should not be that delayed. I used to have a very fast refresh rate. I think something got bunked.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Twitch has apparently been talking about doing this for a while.
I don't like it. It doesn't allow for one. I have a goldfish brain. I don't remember shit.
Yeah. Ah, which way are we going? Oh, hey, looks like one of them open.
But only one. Why's that?
They're probably telling
Not the
us we
rec
should go
room,
that
not
way.
Bee Garden, but that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Might as well then.
Here we go. Heck room.
Heck.
Heck.
Yo, I got those.
Are you hitting your pecs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Chew, you know how you had that book and you did the book trend?
Yeah.
I've been considering doing it.
Do it. It's
I don't
fun.
know. So this is the exit, huh?
A lot of guys have not been doing it. 35 seconds and the message came up between 20, 25 seconds, between 40 and 50 on the minute. That's a real bad delay. I'm gonna have to look
Yeah.
at that afterwards.
Nothing. Lock tight, won't even budge. So what the hell is this place?
The door said PEC. Guessing it's not for working out, though.
Oh.
Looks like it's probably an acronym or abbreviation or something, but for what? Prepared emergency chocolate? Private ecclesiastical commode? Ecclesiastical?
Ecclesiastical commode.
Ecclesiastical.
Oh, wait a sec.
Okay, so I'm gonna see how it is with the refresh.
There's a manual here. I think it explains what this room is for.
What's it say?
Hold on. This facility
10
is
seconds. Okay.
pressurized,
So I guess
maintaining
it's like
much
over
higher air
time you gotta
pressure
refresh.
than the surrounding
Yeah.
environment.
Okay. It's a little bit better. Thank you, sub. We appreciate your service.
Mm-hmm.
Airborne viral contagions?
What?
Quiet. Keep reading, Clover.
Oh, right. Airborne viral contagions have necessitated this step, which is intended to prevent contamination of the installation. All persons wishing to exit the facility must do so through this pressure exchange chamber. Once the chamber has been sealed, the pressure can be lowered to match the surrounding environment. Before the PEC can be depressurized, all occupants must be wearing Level A hazmat suits to prevent infection. The PEC will not function unless all occupants are wearing appropriate protective equipment.
Whoa. What's going on here? Are they trying to say the air out there is full of some kind of horrible virus?
I don't think it's just any virus.
It has to be Radical 6.
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
It's gonna bum
That
my
newspaper
Christmas Eve
article
plans.
was true. What?
It's gonna bum my New Year's Eve plans.
What were your plans?
No, I meant for Sigma.
Let's be real.
Not me! I'm speaking of Sigma!
I was about to say.
How dare you?
Listen. You've been a little spicy tonight. It's my turn.
Bitch.
Yeah, what of it, slut?
What? Damn.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Whatever. Fuck you.
Oh, man.
Several long moments of silence crawled past. The three of us just stared at one another, our minds working to make sense of this new information. Eventually, Clover shuffled off to one of the lockers and opened it.
Is this one of those hazmat suits the manual was talking about?
Oh.
Yeah, I figure they are.
I came in on dress ready, delayed off an hour of time, extra 10 to 15 seconds. Ugh. Icky.
Ew.
Come on, Twitch, please. I know you hate your affiliates, but get your shit together.
Yeah. Won't be able to get into the pressure exchange thing unless we get those on, then.
And getting that room to decompress is the only way we'll get outside.
So where is this actual decompression?
Have a look. See that lift over there?
Oh, yeah. Room's divided into 2 floors, upper and lower.
We're on the lower floor right now. Earlier, we were on the upper one.
Okay.
This is the actual pressure exchange chamber.
I see.
No good. This one's locked too.
Won't open, huh?
Nope.
Damn. Okay, it's probably pointless, but humor me on this. Let's go put on the suits, come back here, and try the door again. Maybe, just maybe, we can get out.
Well, it does seem like that's how this thing is supposed to work. But do you really think it'll be that easy?
Maybe.
It's hard to believe Zero Senior would make that big of a mistake.
True, but let's have a look around anyway.
Okay.
Is that Zero Junior
What do you mean?
behind in the window?
No.
Do you see the rabbit?
Mm-mm.
There's a rabbit statue in the pressurization chamber.
I think you're delirious.
Yeah, good idea.
Maybe.
What are we standing around for then? Get to it.
Seek way out.
Okay. So, gamer.
Uh-huh.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.